Hey, UFX Sabers junkies, and I got another little collection review for you. No lightsabers again this time. I was going through some of my collectibles and I was moving stuff around, and so I figured I'd show these. I mentioned in my previous video that I'm a big fan of the G1 series. I grew up in the 80s and those were the thing. If you didn't have G.I. Joe or Transformers, you weren't the average kid. Unless you were a girl and had My Little Ponies and Barbies and stuff like that. Well, if you did, that's your preference. Me, I prefer the Transformers G1. These are pretty close, so I started collecting these. These are called the Transformers Alternators. They're more articulate looking than any other Transformer you'll see. I'm sure you've probably heard of some of these, or heard of these toys to begin with. I'm just going to show you through what they look like, and then I'll give you a description of each one. There are 4 Autobots and 4 Decepticons, and you can see how detailed each figure is. They are awesome. And the cool thing is, you see the weapon. The weapons actually are part of their engines and chassis of the vehicles themselves. Here we have Silver Streak, which was called Blue Streak in the cartoon. We have Smoke Screen. We have Sideswipe. We have Hound, and we have Ravage. Now I have to stop at Ravage real quick. Ravage was a Jaguar or Puma in the cartoon series, in the original G1 series, and he was a cassette tape for Soundwave. Now, how Soundwave could fit this inside him in his chest would be a total mystery, now that Ravage is now a vet in the Alternators series. And on to the next one. This is one of my favorite characters. This is Dead End. He's a snob. You can see there the way he's posed. He's one of my favorite characters in this series. And this is Swindle. He was one of the Combaticons in the G1 series. They didn't make 5 of these to form Bruticus, if you guys remember the Combaticons. But he's a pretty cool character nonetheless. These characters are sweet. I only have 3 Decepticons right now, like I mentioned. I just put a bid in for a couple on Fleabay, and I wanted you to get a look at these. Now I'm going to bring a character over closer so you can look at the detail a little bit better. Let me see which ones of the lucky ones will do the review on today. Let's see. How about you? I'll bring you a little closer. Step right up. Don't be shy. The detail on this saber is sorry. I'm too much into Star Wars sometimes. The detail on these figures is just fantastic. You can see in the face and the body. The detailing is just stupendous. He transforms into a Subaru WRX Impreza. Pretty sweet. Transforming these, though, is quite a hassle because they're so articulate. So I'm not going to transform one at this time. We'll pull another one out. Put you back. Let's see. How about you, Dead End? He's one of my favorite characters, and hold on just a second. He's one of my favorite characters because he's such a snob, and he's a really cool looking guy. You can see there he's got his arm put on his hip saying, "You talking to me?" Being a wise guy. He transforms into a Viper, which is pretty sweet. Dead End was a member of the Stunticons in the G1 series. It's a shame that Motormaster and the rest of the goons couldn't show up to be at the party. But he is a really sweet character. He's probably one of my favorite pieces in this series. Okay, I'll do one more. Let's do Swindle. Okay. Swindle transforms into a newer version of a Jeep. It's pretty cool looking. A lot of detail. He was a Jeep in the cartoon, so not too big of a difference, except he's not a military style Jeep. But no, they didn't transform into like their more original vehicles, and that's fine. They were trying to keep up with the times, and I think that's why Transformers has survived for so long, and that's pretty cool. So there's only 22 of these in the collection, and I have 7 so far. And of course, I mentioned that I put a couple bids on a couple of them. They're not very expensive, but they are really cool figures. Well, guys, I hope you liked the little video I did. It's just something I figured I'd show you guys. Okay? And as you can see, I think Swindle's telling you to get lost. He's got an attitude problem. Take care, guys, and may the Force serve you well.